That is awesome, dude. Look how red he is. That's real animal style right there.
Look at that.
That is a day maker, baby. Oh, look at that.
Real Animals, presented by Contender Boats.
Hey gang, today I'm back in beautiful Crystal River, Florida with my good friend Captain Mario Costello. We're fishing out of the classic Plantation on Crystal River, one of the greatest resorts here on the west coast of Florida. What's the plan today, brother? It's cold.
It's cold.
I don't know what the plan's gonna be, but it's cold.
I think we're going to try to find some redfish while we have a little bit of water this morning, and then we'll figure out. We're going to just play it by ear. We'll figure it out this afternoon what we're going to do.
We're going fishing, let Mother Nature lead us.
Exactly.
Sounds like a winner. Always works out that way when you and I fish together.
Yep.
That's all good. Crystal River really touches on some incredible fishing, you know, the old Florida feel mixed with just great people that live in the area. Captain Mario is a great captain up there. The Plantation on Crystal River is an incredible place. I always get really excited when we get the opportunity to visit Crystal River. It's this cold. It is this cold. It's this cold. Every time we visit Crystal River, the Plantation on Crystal River, I get the opportunity to fish with Mario or one of the other great guides out of there. The trip out the river is really incredible. You know, it's such a great fishery. The excitement builds. It's, like I said, old Florida. You know that you're in for a special day, that you're not going to have a lot of boats on top of you. The fishing's spectacular. You don't know what you're going to catch. There's so many opportunities there. It's always a good feeling headed out the river to fish Crystal River. So we're going to tail hook the shrimp?
Yes, we'll tail hook the shrimp. They throw a little bit better that way. It doesn't really matter how you hook them, but I see if you head hook them, a lot of times you throw them out there. Since we're free lining them,
yep,
they helicopter and it doesn't get nearly as much distance.
Sure, get that head, the weight of the shrimp moving forward. Yeah, there's a lot of mullet on that point. There's a lot of mullet on this point here too.
Perfect. We'll start here and work our way down. How's that?
I'm good. We had some chilly conditions. Our first really big cold front of the year came in and changed the game a little bit, but you know, those are part of the adventures of going fishing, so we enjoy that challenge.
It was 31 this morning when I left the house.
I got mine at the Plantation. There was 37. I thought that was bad.
Yeah, it's not much warmer now.
The steam coming off the water, when that water temp is warmer than the air temp, you get that steamy view across the water. I've seen it many times, and sometimes that's the kiss of death, and sometimes it can lead to some pretty great fishing. You find the mullet, you got a shot to find the red dogs. It's just the way it works.
Yeah. This time of year, you don't see a whole lot of mullet, but when you do, they're in very large schools,
yeah,
and that's
concentrated, and the redfish will get right in there with them.
Oh, first one.
We got a redfish, I can tell you that.
Good deal.
Right out of the mullet, just like you said, just like you called. First thing in the morning, boy. Come get you a good night's sleep at the Plantation and then wake up and go fishing with Mario and catch red dogs. How good is that? Oh, yeah.
Good deal.
Like it to make a run. Nice fish, too. Look at the sun hitting that bronze back, huh? Look at that clean water. Boy, get out of there. Get out of there. Going the wrong way, silly. Circle hook that pretty fish. Nice fish, too, Mario.
Yep, it's good slot fish.
Really a nice slot fish.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
That bull bay rod all bent over first thing in the morning. We've been here for...
It's cool.
We've been here for just a couple of minutes.
Yeah. That water's freezing. I don't know if I want to do this or not.
You want to hold the rod while I get the fish? Is that what you
I'll get it. Come on, buddy. I think I'm just going to heave-ho him in. There we go.
Ooh, nice redfish, though. Mario,
nice red.
Good job.
First red of the day. Yeah, he's a mid-slot fish. Very pretty. He's got the blue tail. Oh, that circle hook's got him right in the corner of the jaw. Works really good. Love them circle hooks. There he goes. He's kicking now.
That's pretty, huh?
Beautiful. Right under the boat.
Real Animals is brought to you by Quantum Fishing Reels. Outsmart, outfish, outlast. Ray Marine, simply superior. Mirror Lure, turn on the bite. Engel, high performance coolers.
Second cast, first spot, stick a really nice redfish. I kind of thought, sweet, it's on. You know, everything seemed to be right. The tide was moving. We had mullet everywhere. It's where Mario had been running some charters the days before that. A lot of fish in that area, but you know, that one fish kind of set the tone. I thought it's game on, and we didn't have another bite for like 4 hours. Well, we started to run out of water on the inshore scene, so we jumped offshore here. You know, one of the neatest parts about Crystal River, this part of the whole west coast of Florida, is that rock piles are just everywhere in pretty shallow water. I mean, here we are, we're in 19 foot of water, still relatively close to shore, and there's rock piles and cuts and ridges all over this bottom out here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to see if we can't work ourselves some big sheephead, maybe a grouper or two out here on these rock piles, see if we can have some luck with some big gag grouper here on super light tackle. As we approach the rock piles, there's a lot of bird activity, working the top of the water, kind of drew our interest, and lo and behold, we had some neat bonita schools out there working, which gave us something to occupy our time as that tide was changing and starting to come in the inside there.
Gotcha.
Hi, boy.
Finally. He's screaming.
I was gonna say, it's gonna be a while.
Look at that rod, man.
Come on already.
I'm coming.
Mario.
I'm coming. This one's no slouch.
No.
This one's a big one for a 10-pound test.
You know, that's the cool part about this fishery too. Redfish, first thing in the morning, you go red fishing, you go trout fishing, go snook fishing, and then roll just a couple miles offshore. Bonita, Spanish mackerel, grouper. I mean, it's insane. Bonito.
Yep. The bobo.
Yep. Cool fish though.
Yeah.
They are powerful. They don't have a good give up button at all.
One more time around.
Oh, probably more than one.
Yeah, 2 more times. Can we go for 3?
Not super big bonita, but on light tackle, man, look at that, huh? They don't do very good when they stop swimming.
Yeah.
Little football. All they do is swim and eat. Meat's real red and bloody. They make great bait. This would be a great big marlin bait if we were in Costa Rica or somewhere like that. Nice fish, Mario. Attaboy.
Thank you.
Chased him for a while. We got him to go. Come on. Wiggle off. Wiggle off. Attaboy. All right, hey. That's
Not
cool,
bad.
man. No, I want one. Attaboy. As the tide started to come in, Mario had been catching some trout on this shoreline earlier in the week, and we weren't really sure what to expect with the cold front sliding in. Kind of had some bluebird skies, and you know, sometimes that can make even the trout fishing a little tough, but we went to work on this shoreline, and we had some pretty good luck. Oh, boy.
Feels like a little trout.
Oh, yeah.
Little trout.
Oh, boy.
Not big. He's a pretty one.
Pretty trout.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
oh, boy, I thought I had another one.
He's a handy D-hooker.
That dark color, huh? That dark water.
Yep. Seemed
That's
to work.
a pretty trout.
I switched over to the chartreuse shakehead too. So,
Oh, yeah.
so get rid of him. Little 16-incher.
Oh, God, there was one following me up right there, too.
Was it?
When he ate it.
There
Yeah,
we go.
Another one, nice trout.
There's
too.
another trout right there.
Nice trout. Wow, look at that. He followed it all the way up.
Did
too,
he?
Bro. Yeah. Wow. Slow and deep on that edge. They're on this edge. They're really not up real thin because that water's so cold.
Let me get my
They're on that drop. And working it real slow on the drop is pulling them trout right to us.
All right, you see how I got my hands wet first when I'm going to handle this trout. It's a little bit bigger trout. But if you don't wet your hands, they lose all that slime coat. But that's a good sized trout.
Nice
That's
trout,
a 17, 18-inch trout. Just barely hooked. Look at that. That's the marsh minnow there.
That's Captain Mike.
Yeah, that's the Mike minnow everyone calls it. I'll tell you, that's a good bait. Any of these paddle tails like here by Mirror Lure, they all work really good. We catch very large, Nice, beautiful trout. Look at the shine on that thing.
Real Animals is brought to you by South Seas Island Resort, Spider Wire, nothing gets away, Bull Bay Rods combined with Fuji Guides for a difference that you can feel, Strike First Lures, outfish everybody.
We rolled up to one little spot, some broken bottom, an area that Mario kind of knew would be good. And if you worked that jig just right and got it to come off that edge just perfect, nice and slow, almost every cast it was fish on. Ooh, almost had a double because I got whacked too. Come on.
That's another good one.
Whoa, nice trout.
Look
Look at that bad boy.
Head shaker.
Woo, look at that.
Jumper.
You want some help?
Now I got this one.
All right, that's a nice one,
That's
boy.
a nice one.
Yep, nice trout, Mario.
See that de-hooker? Good trout here. They're all about the same size, about 17, mid-slot. Let's take that de-hooker and shake them right loose. Don't even have to touch them.
You know, one of the nice things about fishing in Florida is even on a cold morning, usually if you hang in there by early to mid-afternoon, the weather changes a little bit and it gets nice out. And that's what happened today with that clear bluebird sky, sun coming down a little bit. Things warmed up really, really nice.
Man, they're thumping it. They are smashing it right here. Look at this.
Oh,
Look at
nice
that,
trout.
another nice trout.
A boy. Right off that edge, huh?
Yeah. Again, same deal.
Mario had another spot he wanted to go try. Thought we might be able to catch a big fish or two, and so we went to work over there, see what the good Lord was going to give us.
There you go. There, you got him.
There he is.
There's a nice one.
They got shoulders on them,
Yeah,
dude. They
nice
really
thick one.
do. I mean, they're not that long, but through the shoulders, they're pretty thick. Put a pretty good bend in the old Bull Bay rod here.
These are all slot-sized fish we're getting here. Very good looking, very healthy.
Cold water does them right. Boy, they like it.
Yeah, definitely.
They like that cold water.
Off you go, bud.
Oh,
Get another one?
Stay there.
I'll just stay here again.
Hold that pose.
While you wreck them.
You're a great host. You know that? You really are a great
My
host.
hand's still wet from the last one.
You're a great host, Mario. While you're showing that one to the camera, I'll catch you another one.
Yeah.
You know, Capt Mario Costello, he's a young guide. He hasn't been guiding all that long. But I think my favorite part about Mario is he's just so in love with what he does. You know, every time I get to film with Mario, he's got this big smile on his face, this big energy about him. He approaches fishing different from a lot of the guides I've fished with before. You know, he's always thinking, always grinding. He's very versatile, fishes for a lot of different species up there. Always really fired up to get those days scheduled to cruise up to Crystal River and fish with Capt Mario.
Fish on. Nice.
Ladyfish?
I don't think so. He does jump by now. It's a silver trout, isn't it?
No, it is a foul hook trout.
It's a speckled
trout.
yeah.
He got close to me and I
Yeah. Good bait will do that for you, though.
Jedi mind tricked him.
Good bait will do that for you. There
A
you
little
go.
smaller than the other one,
Yeah.
but
It's all right. We'll take it.
Real Animals Tip of the Week is brought to you by Gator Gems Tackle, not just another tackle store.
hey gang, this week's tip of the week, I want to talk to you about one of the products I use every single day on my boat, and that's my Engel coolers. Engel Deep Blue coolers are by far one of the greatest tools I use every day. This is the original roto-molded cooler on the market, and what Paul and the great people at Engel Coolers have done is they've really thought things out. They don't just bring stuff to market without really paying attention. All the latches, the hinges, everything on this Engel cooler, nothing is protruding, nothing getting caught on my cast net, on my fishing lines, things like that. It's really, really well thought out. Everything's kind of set back, put away, so you don't have problems with everything getting tangled up. That's a huge deal. Ice lasts forever in my Engel Deep Blue coolers. If you look at what they've done with their cooler bags, the versatility, it's absolutely incredible. You look at their cooler bag, holds ice forever. They've got it set up so you can carry it real easy. You can use it as a backpack. They just don't ever stop innovating things and making things easy for us to use. I really love them. Even their tumblers, you know, everybody's coming out with a tumbler now. All the lids on the tumblers, they use screws in. You're not gonna spill your drink in your vehicle, in your truck, out on your boat. If you're looking to buy a cooler, I highly recommend you take a look at Engel coolers. You won't be disappointed. I don't ever leave the dock without mine. You shouldn't leave the dock without yours either.
Real Animals is brought to you by Deeper. Discover water with your smartphone. Plantation on Crystal River. Pro Marine. Quality marine engine parts overnight. Closed captioning provided by Gator Ford. The Plantation on Crystal River is a beautiful 50-year-old, 232-acre old Florida-style resort, offering comfortable accommodations and a full-service spa. They call this the Nature Coast for good reason. Fishing is spectacular, from snook, trout, and reds to big grouper and snapper. On-site activities range from golf to boating, fishing, and swimming with the manatees in the natural springs of Kings Bay. The Real Animals Fishing Show can't recommend a better place to stay on the Nature Coast than the Plantation on Crystal River. Real Animals Tackle Box is brought to you by CCA Florida and CCA Florida Star Tournament. Rolls Axle Trailers, built like no other.
In today's Real Animals Tackle Box, Captain Mario and I are using the 7-foot 2-inch Bull Bay Real Animals Signature Series rods, again with the Fuji K guides. 10-pound spider wire ultracast Invisibraid with the Fuji K guides make for some great long casts. Whenever you're using artificial or live bait, fast action rods are great because they're super sensitive. We were using the Smoke 30 PTS spinning reels. We were using 25-pound Berkley Pro Spec fluorocarbon leaders. In the morning when we were catching the redfish, we were just using 2-aught Nautilus Light circle hooks. Great hook all around for live bait. As the day moved on, we went out and caught some bonita. We were using some pompano jigs. There's a ton of variations in these jigs that you can use. This one had some red feathers on it. Great little bait, great long cast, great for catching speckled trout too as well. Great for catching pompano on the flats and things like that. Always good to have one of those on. A lot of different things eat them. When we went after the trout, we were using the Mirror Lure Marsh Minnows again, one of my favorite paddle tail baits. Multiple colors worked really, really well today. The molting worked really well. Again, this is a 3 3/4 inch, 4-inch paddle tail bait. We also used one of my favorite Crystal River colors, which is the Mirror Lure Marsh Minnow in Chicken. Great color, got some red and gold flake in it. Kind of a mullety looking thing with this chartreuse tail. Fish, for some reason in Crystal River, just can't resist this color. We also did really well today on the Mirror Lure Soft Shad in this golden bream. It's kind of a brown color. It's got gold flake in it. A lot of lure companies have a golden bream, kind of this color. Works really, really great in a lot of different water conditions. So we were fishing those on heavier jig heads today. You know, some of our fish, because of the cold front, were in deeper water. So we were using 1/4 ounce and 3/8 ounce jig heads to make sure those baits were getting down in the water column. The heavier jig head helps you keep that bait right in the strike zone just a little bit longer, increase your hookups. That's all the tackle we use today to get the job done. Any of this stuff will work great for you in the same conditions. You know, the last spot really was a unique spot because we're real close to a channel right there. Great escape route for the fish. Was holding a lot of bait and some really, really great structure to create that ambush point for some really, really big snook. Oh, there's a good one.
Lumped it. Look at you go. That sounds redfishy. That sounds snooky. You okay on that 10-pound test?
I don't know.
I'll chase it if I have to.
We got a lot of structure right there. I don't know what it is though.
All right, I'm coming.
Showed
coming to your aid.
I'm just worried about that bird rack there. I don't know what this is, but it lit it up, boy. And it's got a little bump and grind to its head. I just saw color. Swimming in a circle. Is it a big jack?
It might be.
Might be. It's fighting like a jack a little bit.
I want to try to get in between you and the structure.
Yeah,
so.
good idea.
Or him in the structure.
Coming back at us right here somewhere. Big snook, huge snook, huge.
Ooh, loosen the drag if you would.
Huge snook, bro.
Nice.
Huge.
There he is. Wow, look at that.
Nice snook, dog.
Yeah.
Nice fish.
Come to Papa. Leader's a little chafed, but yeah, I got my paws on him now.
That's a day maker,
Look at that. Look at that.
That is a day maker, baby, huh? Look at that. Nice job, Mario Costello.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That fish, huh? Get it in the sun.
Cold water. This water.
This fish is cold,
yeah.
too. It is cold. It lumped that bait something fierce.
Good mid-slot snook,
Woohoo!
too.
Pumpkin, we've been looking for you all day. Snook, redfish, and trout right here. The plantation on Crystal River. My man, Captain Mario Costello, is as good as there is. Never lets me down. Every time we come here, he always, always puts us on cool fish. Oh, that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see, big girl. Mario Costello, you are the man. 35 degrees this morning, still putting us on, brother.
Yeah,
you are
man.
the man.
That was
what
a great fish.
Great fish. Unbelievable. Redfish this morning, trout in the afternoon. Close it out with a big snook. Absolutely epic day in Crystal River. You are the man.
Yeah.
Nice job, brother.
Awesome.
Good stuff. And we kind of grinded all day, you know, redfish in the morning and then a long stretch without anything and then kind of grinding on the bonita a little bit and finally got a bonita and then worked pretty hard to get the trout bite going and finally got a trout bite going and kind of thought that was going to end our day and then bang. You know, I had a really, really great bite on an incredible, incredible snook and just an absolute topper to a perfect day. The plantation on Crystal River, fishing with my good buddy Mario, just made for an awesome day on the water.